Good morning, students, teachers, and all staff of Baton. Can I please have your attention for the announcements? Well, welcome to the final day of this school week, everyone. And as we head into a 3-day weekend, with Monday being a day of observance in honor of Martin Luther King Jr., let's take a moment once again to focus on what we can do to get better today while we're at school. And in fact, today, let's take a look through the lens of E plus R equals O. And let's remember that E stands for the event, R stands for the response, and O stands for the outcome. We don't have any control over the event. In fact, there are many events you've already faced today. There are many more coming your way that you have zero control over. We have 100% control over our responses. We always get to choose what we do, no matter what the event is. Even if it is the most difficult event you've ever encountered, you still have 100% control over your response, believe it or not. And then we always have influence over our outcome. That means we're going to try and get an outcome based on our response. Okay, so we're going to take a look at using E plus R equals O and say, how can we use this to help us get better today? So if we take a look, and our event is that we have a final day of the school week. This is it. It is Friday. This is our final day to get better when it comes to school here. And we have an outcome that we want, that is to get better today. In fact, our outcome is to get better every day. And anytime we use E plus R equals O to help us work through something, the first thing we want to be able to do is clarify or truly understand what outcome we are trying to get. And if our outcome is to improve or to get better today, we then have to look at and say, what event are we facing? Well, this is the final day of the school week, and there's going to be other events that pop up all along it. So then we start to figure out how is it we can respond to get that outcome we really want of improving and getting better. Well, here's what you have complete control over. You could first focus on what you need to do to improve today. There's so many different things that are going to be put in front of you at school, or different skills you need to learn, or different things you need to practice. You have to make sure your focus is truly on that and truly what you're trying to get better at. You have to give your best effort at everything you do. So once you have your focus on what it is, what skill you need to get better at, or what you're practicing on, or what work your teachers have given and put in front of you, you have to then give your response, which you have complete control over, and give the best effort you have, 100% effort. And then finally, the final response is mistakes make you try harder. And what I mean by that is we're all going to make mistakes today. Every person listening to this, myself included, we all will make mistakes. And we have a choice when a mistake happens. We can run away and quit and say, well, we're done. That thing is too difficult. We could get embarrassed and say, oh, I don't want anyone to know I made a mistake. Or we could face up to it. We can own it, and we can make those mistakes and say, you know what? I'm going to use that as a way to learn. And I'm going to use that as a way to motivate me to try harder, get back to giving my best effort. So that way I can work hard towards this outcome of getting better today. Remember, you have 100% control over this response. So let's make sure that as we go about our day, we're working hard, we're learning from mistakes, and we're doing everything we can do to get the most out of this final day of the school week. And now will you please stand, face the flag, put your right hand over your heart, and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance and the Baton Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At Baton Memorial Elementary School, we work together to do great things for others. We have a relentless pursuit of growth to get better every day. We own it. We own our actions and choices. We want to be the best versions of ourselves. Well, thank you, everyone. Today is Friday, January 15th, 2021. For lunch today, it will be Bosco sticks, marinara sauce, salad, fruit, and milk. We have some birthdays to celebrate today. First, on this Friday, happy birthday to Haley Wells and Mason Bartle. And then over the weekend, we have a couple birthdays. Happy early birthday to both Miles Jackson and Max Amos. We hope all of you get to enjoy your birthdays on the days that you're celebrating them and enjoy the fact that you're a little bit older on these days. And on to our other announcements for this morning. A reminder to the students, the blue recycle bins in the lunch areas, those are for only empty plastic bottles and cans. So if you're getting ready to throw something away, pay attention to what color the garbage bin is. The big gray ones, for all the garbage. The one big blue one, that's just for those empty cans and empty bottles. Another reminder to students, make sure you're wearing your coats on your way out of this building at the end of the day. Take your coats out with you to recess. It is still officially wintertime. We're in the middle of January. Let's make sure we're prepared by having our coats on for that. And that's going to be all we have for the announcements this morning. So please remember, you're going to learn from mistakes, work hard to get better every day. Make it a great Friday, everyone.